China setting new rules for globalization? Hello and welcome to Inventiva. This is Palak Yadav presenting to you today's big news. If 2020-2021 had a color, it would be grey. When COVID-19 escorted China along with other major economies to a halt for several weeks last year, a separate form of globalization was witnessed by the foreign firms. A form without a prosperous Chinese economy at its core. Panic mushroomed all over the globe. Foreign companies accepted that they have become extremely dependent on China as the simplest and best destination to manufacture and sell their products. Whether for exports or domestic consumption, China served as the ideal place. The novel coronavirus set foot in the midst of an ongoing trade war between America and China. The virus was seen as a necessary shock that would bring about major changes. Foreign companies vowed to diversify their supply chains to make them more flexible, at the same time stating that they would not change their production locations in China for China to satisfy Chinese demand once it returned. A year has passed. The situation has taken several dramatic turns. On June 8, the report was released by the European Union Chamber of Commerce. The report was a result of the annual business conference poll, which was conducted by the same body and participated in by nearly 600 businesses. The report focused upon the growth of optimism in China. Surprisingly, the economic growth of China has resumed much faster than anticipated by experts. In 2020, 3/4 of European companies dreamt they would be making profits in China, allowing them to transfer the excess profits back to the headquarters in the course of poor results abroad. Optimism is not the same for all industries. The automobile and luxury goods manufacturers, to be precise, experienced the record sales. The rich Chinese class who were unable to travel due to the pandemic restrictions went shopping instead, which served as a reason for such record sales. The majority of the companies, almost 91%, stated that they would keep their investments in China. Moving them elsewhere was definitely not an option. More than a quarter of companies are planning to transfer their supply chain networks completely within China. This number is huge, almost 5 times the number of companies shifting their supply chains from China to overseas. China's state media urged customers to boycott products from H&M and other clothing brands in response to strong criticisms by European countries for brutal treatment and slavery of the Uyghur Muslims in the far western region of Xinjiang. If the survey had been under after such sanctions, the share who believes that China's market is regulated would almost certainly have been remarkably greater. European companies are already losing economic prospects because of China's stringent laws that demand sensitive technologies used in China to be secure and fully under the control of Chinese authorities. These laws are added with strict regulations that prohibit several data transfers across the nation's borders. Consequently, multinational corporations are being forced to create separate databases, cloud services, and software systems for China and are compulsorily hiring all Chinese research and development teams.